We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Franks. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't run.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Setting up play action. Franks. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Darnell Mooney. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jackson now. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Dolphins, nothing.
This time Jackson will throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check. Crunch. Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Franks now to throw on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here, followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 2. Watch the pass. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check one.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Frank's looking to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
12 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Blue Dan. Choose the mic.
On first down, here's Franks. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Dolphins.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McCann's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, Jackson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second and 9, Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Franks now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 15. Franks. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down throw. Here's Franks. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
They'll try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st and 10, Franks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Franks again. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Franks. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Franks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Setting up play action. Franks. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No,
what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.